number 3. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He was trying to get it to Ridley. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for 2 here.
Mills going to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And the Texans scoop it. Bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lawrence.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and he's brought down. Can't do it. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
second down. Here's Pierce.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Ready? A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Mills.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
He completes it to Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's...
Second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Lawrence will throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 43. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Mills.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. Let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Malik Collins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Escaping the press, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into